All right, you guys in capes.
You rogues who are sneaky.
All of you who are feeling extra geeky, I want you to go to SlugFestGames.com.
SlugFest Games?
SlugFest Games, the same guys that brought you Red Dragon Inn, Battle for Greyport, and High Noon Saloon.
And many other great games.
And a bunch of other titles. Guys, go to SlugFestGames.com and see what these guys are up to now.
Gaga guys
In capes.
and rogues.
Who are sneaky.
Thank you for tuning in.
You totally screwed it up. Entertain the geeky.
Yeah, my bad.
You did.
Guys, what's going on?
What up, Chris?
What's going on, Roger?
Hey, we got guests here.
Super special
We
guest.
haven't had guests in like a fuck ton of a minute.
Well, and these guys are Game of Thrones masters.
And bingo players.
And you play bingo?
Mainly me.
Is there a skill to that?
Yeah, you gotta drink and piss off the old people at the same time.
Yeah.
Like
Is
that's
that
We're good at
what
those
you go there
things.
for? You're like, hey, oldie.
It's just a bonus.
yeah.
Okay.
No, so we got Kristin, say hi.
Hi.
And we got Dave.
Hello.
We're not gonna say your last names because we don't do that here. Unless you're Ronnie Cobb!
Ronnie Cobb!
We're off the grid, so that's probably
You're off the
best.
yeah,
They live in this little shack in the woods with one of those Tesla batteries.
Oh, and they just got like one antenna to get Game of Thrones.
And all 20 of our dogs.
All 20 of their
Oh,
dogs.
yeah, you said they have this pack of animals. So, explain your pack.
Ghost, Summer, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we got three dogs, 2 bulldogs, and a real
Little mutt
mutt.
guy.
Little mutt. Yeah, don't honestly have no idea.
We have
Possibly.
Bellatrix, Penny, and Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash is the cool one. He's the mutt.
He's very cool.
Yeah. So, real quickly, Chris, remember like last year, me saying I'm going to that all-day drinking fest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hers.
Cool.
That is her thing.
Was
so,
that bingo?
That's an all-night drinking fest. We don't do them in the same day. That'd be bad.
No, it's an all-day drinking fest.
You're starting to sound weak.
All right, so I know you didn't want to reveal our last name, but should I just because
Yeah, whatever.
it goes
Look,
with the
time out. You didn't have to say don't reveal last name. You could just throw it out there. None of these listeners want to know what was going on.
Well, that's true, but our last name is Unger, and it is called the Unger Games. I came up with that when we were engaged. I was like, oh, when I get that name, we're going to have the Unger Games. So the Hunger Games.
So-
I did respect you.
I'm kidding. So
All
like,
right.
so they have like you team up. You get a team. You bring a partner with you, right? And there's like what 16, 17 different games you play.
Mm-hmm.
All drinking games all day. You win points, and like you get it. Like I don't know. I never
How
won,
many
so I
people
don't.
throw up?
I don't know, maybe a couple. Nobody ever was like, hey guys, guess what? I'm
Yeah.
totally going to fuck up right now.
I've thrown up like 3 times.
Yeah, he does every year.
But I have a really weak stomach. I drink also a shitload.
Yeah,
of
if you
beer,
drink
so.
like a 20 beers.
It's like a Saturday night for us.
I want to play this game.
You want to play this
I want
game?
to partake in these Hunger
It's
Games.
in a couple of weeks.
It's on a Saturday
do it.
though. We got
Oh,
problems.
fuck.
We got problems. It's on Saturday. Yeah,
That's
we can't do it.
bullshit.
Well,
Can't
you know,
do it.
that's when most people like to drink.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot.
what normal people do. But
Most people drink heavily on Saturdays.
Right, right.
Like Saturday night, we will. It's just Saturday day. We 100% have to work at a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
9
and
to
it's
6.
9 to 6,
9
and
to
it's
6.
bullshit.
You can just come at 6:30 and just catch up a lot.
Catch up a lot. Let's go there with a fucking fifth.
I like how you just instantly were like, I'm inviting myself to these games.
No,
like
it's
they
fine.
literally
All
met
are
you.
welcome.
They literally don't say that because people from France will come over. That one guy from France will come.
We had English last year, so
That's
let's
true.
get some French in there.
I had an Australian guy eat a strawberry off my stomach one time.
Wow.
Slow down and tell me that story again.
Yeah.
So we were at this party, and it was like a week-long party, so we were house-sitting for my buddy's aunt. And we were teenagers, so we were like, let's just party for this whole week, and we did. And this Australian dude shows up at one point, and he was a really funny guy, cool dude. And,
He was a funny guy.
Was he fabulous?
no, he wasn't even fabulous.
Funny, are we talking?
So, hold on, I'll
Hold
get
on,
there.
So these guys are Cody and Terrence's friends.
Good.
Yeah.
So that's the level we're working with here.
Well, isn't everyone really?
I mean, yeah.
They're the sweetest guys.
They are very sweet.
But my buddy, he's like, hey, I'm talking to this girl right now. She's interested in you. Send her a picture of you. And I was like, so I'm like, somebody eat a strawberry off my stomach. That's immediately what I went to. I
Wow.
wanted a dude to do it. I wanted to send a message to this bitch.
that you were all about dudes eating strawberries off your
No,
belly?
like, I don't fuck around.
Hold on, so I gotta know.
I guess that's the message that sends.
I don't know what it
Did
is.
you end
I
up?
don't know.
Did you end up?
No, we didn't bang it out.
So you had a strawberry eating off your
So
stomach.
the whole time,
It's just gross.
so he's
It's
going
gross.
to get it, and the whole time he's chanting, "I like girls, I like girls." I like girls." dude's recording it, and he goes, "What the fuck's a gal?"
Oh yeah, so we're gonna save the first topic that we're gonna talk about till next episode because
Yeah, I
we're
guess
already
we just
like
kinda
5 minutes
blew
in.
that.
So we're just going bullshit now,
True
guys.
enough.
So back to the younger games. So let's talk about like what type of games do you play? Like what's on the roster for this year?
I mean, there's gonna be the standards. There'll be bags, beer pong, probably beer can.
Beer can, is that the one where you knock the
The
ping pong ball in the corner of the table?
Yeah,
Yes.
you throw it at a beers. Like there's beers on all four corners of the table, and you have to like hit the can, and then the other. If you hit the can, then the opposite team you're playing has to drink like until they can retrieve the ball and bring it back to the.
Huh.
It's weird and it's hard to explain to people, so it always
Yes,
goes over really well in like a
yeah.
big group setting. But we like it, so we
Yeah.
just are like, fuck it, it's
It's
our
one of my favorite
games.
games.
They play Mario Kart at this event.
I like it.
We
This
did
year,
that a couple
actually,
years
this
ago.
year will not be Mario Kart because the venue is
Fuck
changing.
you, Roger. That's why.
Not only
Yeah.
that, but our connection is
Yeah,
no longer.
Your
Oh,
venue is
that's-
changing?
Yeah, so we're actually gonna have it at a park this year
What?
because we've had so many people and it destroys our backyard.
Yeah, we have like
Yeah,
40
that's
people
fair.
in our
That's
and then
fair.
our yard looks like shit for
That's fair.
the next.
That's fair.
I just
6
I
months.
try to make sure my yard looks like shit.
It doesn't look good really
No, it
normally,
doesn't.
but
Right.
it just makes it worse.
Oh, I purposely do this, so I cut my grass as short as it'll go.
Yeah.
Like
you,
my
have, you
haircuts.
have no idea how fucking short a lawnmower will get. By the way, like you can get
Need
green.
some tips.
Yeah. And when I say green, I mean like a green on a golf course. So
Yeah.
I cut it at that setting, so I don't have to cut it for like 3 weeks. I'm like, fuck it. But
Yeah,
then
we need that.
I'm hoping that I'm like, man, hopefully this grass will just fucking die. Like,
just remove it and just go ask.
well, yeah, I don't need it there. So like a couple of branches fall down. I'm like, fuck, good. The grass under that's dead now.
That hurts my soul, man.
You pride yourself on having a beautiful.
No, I
yard?
don't personally. I pay a guy to cut my grass.
My grandpa does. Man, if you see his yard, it's got these like diamonds cut into
Where do you
it and
guys
shit.
stand on this?
Oh, absolutely hate yard work. Both
I would
of us.
tear it all out and put stone down if I could.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
fucking talking
when
about.
when we bought our house, I was like, "That's on you." I was
Yeah.
like, "I'll do the house inside the house for the most part. You do outside."
I'll
And
hook you up
it's
with my
still
lawn
like
guy.
I'm still like it's been 2.5 weeks. You have to do it.
Roger's
Yeah.
gonna send some 12-year-old
He's like,
over.
no. Well, you know what? We had like occasionally if a teenager or whatever will come by and be like, "Hey, you know, can I make $10?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" It's
Fucking
like,
kids don't do that
I'm
anymore.
like you can.
They
I know they
don't.
rarely do, but whenever they have, I'm like, absolutely. like you knock yourself
Well,
out.
you know, like I used to do that, and then the wife yelled at me because she was like, "What if the kid, falls and breaks his ankle?" I'm like, "Well,
Good.
fuck him. I'm paying him money. Like he should have his own workers' comp insurance at that point.
Right.
I'm just paying him money to cut my grass."
Maybe he shouldn't be a fucking idiot.
Well, this one time a kid came. He was pretty young though. He was like 10 maybe, and he cut. I think he was just doing the front yard. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but
we never had to cut the back.
the side, like on the grass on the opposite side of our driveway, that's like an 8-foot wide patch. That's our yard. He did the rest of the yard, but he didn't do that side. So when he came up, I was like, okay, thanks. And I went to pay him, and I handed him the money, and then I'm looking out the door, talking to him, saying bye, and I'm like, oh, you forgot that whole section over there. I was like, that's still our yard, up until where you see it gets short again. That's the neighbor. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, all right, thanks. He fucking didn't do it.
You
He
paid him.
left. I know, but I had already handed him the money.
Like you gave him the money. The kid wasn't gonna work more. Peace.
So he was gone, and then like the next day, we had a note on our door from the kid's mom because I guess the brothers ratted him out, and she was like, "I'm so sorry, all this stuff." She's like, "Here's my number. We want to make it right."
How much did you pay him? $100?
No,
No, it's like
10 to $20.
I. $20 is different. $20 is a lot of
It
money.
might have been 20 because I don't think I had.
We used to.
Less.
That's what we used to ask for when we'd cut people's yards.
I did it for a tank of gas and a liter of fucking soda.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I
sucked.
wish I
Dude,
could still buy you
Fuck
that.
that,
Right?
man. I was hustling. I was like, $20. I'll cut the front yard, another 10 for the
He may have done
backyard.
both. I can't remember, but she called, she gave me her number and everything, and they never did come back. I'm like, why are you bothering to contact me if you're not actually going to come back and do it?
You're like,
Fucking
you send
kids
that
these
little
days.
motherfucker back right
It was so
now,
stupid.
bitch.
I will never pay that 10-year-old $20.
I'll still fall for it again. I don't care. I won't have the money until I have confirmed the job
Right.
is done. But
No,
I will absolutely let any 10-year-old.
we pay
come
this
cut the
old
grass.
guy. I pay this old guy like $40 to cut my grass, like for a service. He does like $40 a month or whatever. I don't fucking know what it is. Corny figure that shit out. But he shows up. He's got a little riding lawnmower. He's in and out real quick.
Oh well, yeah. Shit.
I'm like, fuck yeah. That's the yard work I would do.
I think Dave wants a riding lawnmower, even though we have like really not that big of a yard.
Yeah, I'm just lazy as fuck, so
Dude.
I can't.
Well,
deny
look, it'd be
it.
Let's
one
go to
thing
riding lawnmower.
it'd be one thing if the grass needed to be cut when it was like October, but it's the hottest time of the year when it needs to get done. So of course you're like, fuck this.
Here's what I'm thinking,
I
Chris.
just want some fucking gasoline and a lighter.
Here's what I'm thinking. Entertain the geeky riding lawnmower. Don't roll your
Like
eyes.
branded, like
Yeah.
NASCAR
Let's
style.
get
Yeah.
real white trash in
That'd be
here.
Let's
pretty
do it.
sweet.
Let's do it. And we'll just go around cutting everyone's grass. That's how we're going to support our podcast.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea, actually. I like it.
Not with the folks at SlugFest Games that are actually about to pay us for this one.
Wow.
So guys, if you have not already, go to slugfestgames.com. It's the makers of Red Dragon Inn, High Noon Saloon.
And Battle for Greyport!
That's right, guys.
Oh,
What?
and Fishing for Terrorists.
And Fishing for
You
Terrorists.
can't forget the #1 game
The
for us.
timeless classic. No, Red Dragon Inn is probably one of our favorites. We're going to make a point to play that on the show soon, and you guys should have that at your party.
Cool.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a board game
It's a
drinking
drinking
game.
board game.
Ooh,
But yeah,
to look into
slugfestgames.com.
Check them out. Check your LGS, too.
Yep.
That's all I got.
Yeah, now we're done selling out. So
You can't say, okay, hold on. It's our first spot for SlugFest Games. And no, keep it running. And here you are.
well, I'm going to cut that part out where I said we're selling out.
Oh, no, we're keeping it in.
No, because I can technically...
These guys deserve to know who they're really working with.
They love us over there, and we love them.
They're not going to love us for
To
long.
be fair, Chris has been like totally just all about Red Dragon Inn since he was like 12. So
It's a drinking game?
yeah, like check it out. No, hold
Young
on.
man.
Well, okay, so
You said you were playing when you were 12.
you don't really drink during the game.
Okay, good.
But we're
I
gonna,
wasn't 12 and drinking. I didn't drink
Good.
until I was full-blown grown-up.
So 15?
No, man, I had kids.
At 15?
No.
I am so confused
Early
right now.
start.
So Christopher was about 2 when I actually started drinking.
When you turned 21?
No, I was 22.
You were one of those guys?
Yeah, I didn't really drink.
Oh my
One of
god.
those guys.
One of those guys?
You were
Hold on. When
a
did you
good
start
person?
drinking?
Mm,
Be honest. This
I
is
mean, the
the
first time I actually drank, I was probably like 13. But,
Same.
yeah.
Well, the first time I actually drank,
yeah.
I won't talk about it.
All right, fair enough.
I
Fair
didn't
enough.
drink regularly till I was 21. Though.
I got drunk for the first time
Just a
after
couple
prom
times.
when I was 16.
I left prom and saw Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, that's my claim to fame.
I went.
That seems appropriate.
Yeah.
For
Me,
the
Charles.
host of Entertainment.
Nerd.
Geek.
Yeah, we left, like, literally,
I love
it
Charles.
was me,
Awesome.
Charles,
Oh, he was supposed
Jody.
to come to the Hunger Games, wasn't he? A couple
No,
years
man,
ago.
fuck that fat fuck.
Well, he
So-
was a couple years
Whoa,
ago.
whoa.
But nobody knows Charles in this room. You don't know
I
Charles.
do, don't I?
I
do.
take offense to that.
Do you?
No.
I'm a fat guy. I can say fuck that fat fuck. It's,
No, I think-
We're not in the ad now. It's
The,
fine.
no, the conversation that Roger and I had, I saw him sitting outside, and I was like, pull in the driveway, and he's like, fuck you, and I was like, no, fuck you.
That's a true story.
I love
So let's talk a little bit more about our guests. Get to know them.
Oh yeah, guys, tell us
So
about it.
hold
Sorry.
on. So we brought them on to talk Game of Thrones. We're gonna do that next episode
Yeah.
because we totally botched this one by other shit. You Dave, you mentioned you started reading comics again.
Yes.
What are you reading?
Right now, I just finished the X-Men vs. Inhumans series, the short six comics. Then I'm reading Thanos, Jessica Jones, and then I finished Grounded, Rocket, and Grounded Star-Lord.
So you're straight up Marvel kid.
Oh yeah, Marvel all the way. I can't. For some, I don't know what it is. There's something about DC. I just not a big DC.
He doesn't
person.
like good comics. Is what
What
I'm
about
saying.
Image?
Ooh.
I don't even know what that is.
All right, so we're gonna educate
Oh,
you
man.
in
Look at
between.
him. Whoa, he's
We're
so
gonna
freaked
educate you. You don't have.
You can
You
get him
gave
into
Carl
it.
a lock and key, and she never gave it back.
Yeah, she did. It's up there somewhere. Fuck.
No,
Maybe
it's not. Yeah.
Did
Anywho,
I loan that out? To
you
someone
loaned it to
else?
Carl.
No, she gave it back though.
Carl, let us know. Did you give it back to Chris, or you still got it?
I think I loaned it to somebody else.
Who'd you loan it to?
I don't know.
This is important. Like
Hang on.
this.
If you're listening,
Yeah. if-
reveal
No,
yourself.
Carl has League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Ooh, that's a good one. So Image is like the first.
Whoops.
The fuck! You just like broke
You
everything.
just had a blackout.
Oh my god! This is the worst show we've done in a long time.
I think it's been pretty entertaining.
Um,
No, Lock and Key's up there.
So Image is like
That's
the.
not Image though. It's IDW.
Hey, well, hear me out. Shut the fuck up. Image is like the first real third publisher that hit big. They were artist owned, artist and author owned, creator owned. They did Spawn and stuff like that. They're the
Oh.
ones that doing The Walking Dead.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So yeah, they're like the third. They're the big three now, and then you've
Okay.
got Dark Horse. But the fact you're reading again, I mean, how long ago was it that you stopped reading?
Let's see, I'm 33. 12.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
mean,
say.
it's like
You
I mean,
were a
like
kid. You never
like I
read
said, I
into
mean,
your
I wasn't.
adulthood.
Yeah, I mean, I read some X-Men when I was younger. Like that was about it.
Are
Like,
you okay?
I went outside. Well, I played a lot of video games. That was where I was a big Sonic the Hedgehog person, and that's all I pretty much
I'm
played.
Hold on.
so worried about you.
I got
right
time
now.
out. Time out. I got a
It takes
question.
all kinds.
I have a serious question, Dave. Let's talk because I'm playing. I'm going through Sonic right now. Like I'm playing it on the phone, and I've never beaten a Sonic game, so I'm like
You
doing
can play
this.
Sonic on your phone.
Yeah, you can download.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You haven't
yeah.
done this?
No, I mean I don't
It's
play
free.
All right.
All right. So anywho, I was playing Sonic 2 on the Xbox the other day, yesterday, and I was like, Courtney, I've never beaten this game, blah blah. And she's like, I've never played a Sonic game. Is that grounds for divorce?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That
It's
surprises me too because
close.
Carrie had a Sega.
Hey, did you?
And
hear her?
they hung out all the time.
I didn't hit her.
'Cause I never had one, but I
I'm
definitely
not.
played
I'm
at
not
friends'
gonna
houses.
condone spousal abuse, but like that basically constitutes.
Like
smacking
she's laying in bed.
somebody.
She's like, yeah, I've never played Sonic. I'm like, well, you're not playing it on the Xbox because that's blasphemy. You've got to if you've never played Sonic, you've got to play it on the Sega.
Play it on your phone. Just play it.
Just fucking play Sonic, sweetheart. God, I mean, God.
Are Segas holding their value like in the
No.
resale market? Like
No, they're
No,
like
you go
$30
to one for,
bucks.
Are they?
Yeah,
That's pretty
20 or
cool.
$30. They're dirt
Yeah.
cheap, but you can get a. They make these like
Those
retro
are stupid
systems.
though. Those are stupid.
Shut up. They make these retro systems.
You gotta blow in the cartridge.
And you can.
Oh,
though.
you can.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I'm not talking about an emulator. I'm talking about
Oh,
the
okay.
retro stations.
I'm
asshole.
sorry. I'm sorry. I thought
And
you were
you
talking
can
about
put
that
the
cheap.
Sega games in it.
Okay, I
and
think
play
I've
it.
seen
It's like,
this.
Yeah.
What was that? I like that. Do that again. All right, let me stand up while you do that. So,
I
so
got
I,
strawberries.
So
Yeah,
I
I
was,
got-
I was holding a controller, going do, and
that's my balls.
how do you play with yourself?
That's my balls.
That's the real question.
Yeah, that's if you can't see the hand motion, it's just two hands going back with thumbs. And if you're playing with your balls like that, that's
That's
not okay.
fucked up.
Hey! You heard what I did to my bed. So should that really
You did
surprise you?
pound it out with that bed.
I did. Oh my god. Anywho, so
You guys
Wow.
cleally don't listen to the show.
no, there was
I
a
do
whole
sometimes.
there was a
but I
whole
haven't heard
episode
this
about me
story.
fucking my
It's
bed.
like it's mentioned in like 8 of them.
What's your feeling on deep fried Twinkies? Yay or nay?
Delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not as good as deep fried Oreos.
Oh, you guys know that Long John Silver's has deep fried Twinkies now?
I did not.
99 cents a
You're
piece.
welcome.
I did not, and I'm a little. Do they taste like the batter though?
Oh no, they taste like
Quality
straight.
of life.
Okay, they taste like straight, like you got it from a carnival.
We just
good.
improved your quality of life,
Yeah,
and you're
absolutely.
welcome.
99 cents.
And you were just about to give up Long John Silver's too.
I know.
Have you had the fish tacos there?
One, I don't eat fish.
Yeah, he gets the chicken
I get
planks.
chicken.
Oh my god.
But last
This guy is like, I
last
have
three
no
times
faith
I've
in
gone
you.
there, I've thrown up from like eating so much grease. It's
Why don't
just
you just eat the burger?
Why don't you just snort the
Is that
crunchy
You have a
things?
burger?
Go to the A&W
Yeah.
Long John.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the one I go to. That's the one
Yeah,
we
that's
go
what we
to.
go
That's the one we go
That's
to.
our date nights. A&W Long
Well,
John
we'll have to
Silver's.
swing through there for a Twinkie at least.
So I-
Yeah.
99
But I prefer
cents.
deep fried Oreos.
We have not
There
had
needs to
fried Oreos on the
be.
show.
No.
Well, you need to go to Ren Fair and get them.
We can do it
Well,
ourselves.
you know what?
We
Hold
do
on.
deep fried nights.
She brings up a solid point. I think Entertainment Geeky needs to go to the Ren Fair this year.
Yes.
Like one, I know a shit ton of people that do the Ren Fair.
My brother's
Your
one of
her
them.
brother's one of them, and like you know, there's nerds out there.
Yeah, that's all pretty much exclusively
Geeks
nerds out
go to
there.
the Ren Fair.
Especially anyone in the in
What?
costume.
Oh my
My
god!
God!
We get Carl and Mike to go with us.
Oh, yeah,
They would be the
yeah.
best.
Yeah, you guys have to come out
Oh,
now.
absolutely.
Yeah,
we
we're
always
gonna
do.
make this happen.
Over here.
We usually
I
bring
buy
one
kilts.
of the Bulldogs too.
That's where
That's
I buy
right.
kilts.
He wears
Yeah.
kilts to the Younger Games.
Do you?
I've worn one. Yeah,
Usually everywhere he can, really.
Do you wear
Weddings.
underpants?
No, because
Huh.
I wear it proper.
I don't know.
He's a real man.
Well, I don't know how you're supposed to do it.
No, it's you. You don't wear it because if you're
You're
wearing
supposed
underwear,
to have your balls out.
yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah.
It's wearing underwear is you're just wearing a skirt.
Sometimes you do though.
Huh.
Huh.
I actually did
depends.
wear. I did lie. I lied. I wore underwear to your wedding.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yes.
didn't have to.
If
I know I didn't, but if I know I got so drunk that I fell on the floor and my ass
It's
was hanging
gotta
out
be a
with
weird
children
feeling to
around
have
it.
your balls
I didn't
just
want that.
swinging around.
I don't. Like by the time you would have gotten
They
that
don't
drunk at the
usually do
wedding,
that.
it'd have been fine.
I-
All the kids would have been gone by then.
No, they weren't. I was pretty wasted.
Courtney actually mentioned your kilt in our thank you note for the wedding.
I didn't even get to get drunk at your wedding.
That's not my fault. You failed.
It wasn't I failed.
Were you not drinking yet?
No, no, my kids were with me.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't drunk drive my kids home.
No, sir.
No, that's not good.
It's called
Yeah.
Uber.
It is.
Man, fuck Uber.
You'll find that Chris pretty much says fuck about a lot of things.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't want to pay an Uber. and I wasn't gonna get drunk. Like, if I got totally shit-faced there in front of my kids, I'd probably turn into a neglectful parent. And then, like, DFS shows up again.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want to invite that scrutiny.
No, you don't.
So, on that note, we're gonna close this one out. Guys.
Make sure you go to entertainthegeeky.com. There you'll find all of our like, comment, subscribe buttons. That's what I'm calling
Yeah,
it.
no, social medias.
Yeah.
You can social medias us.
Yeah, you can do that.
You welcome.
All right, well, we're going to go slam a few strawberries off Chris's belly.
Yep.
Yes.
Stay geeky.
Bye.